does the documentary go right up to now, to leading up to the circus tour?
To This Life, doesn't it?
Yeah, so 2023, I think, was the last bit we shot for it. Yeah.
Oh, so there's scope for another episode.
Tell them.
Oh, I'm so excited. You're back.
Yes.
Now, can I just say, at the time of us chatting, the documentary has just come out this morning, and I've only watched a bit of it because it's only just come out.
Yes.
It's good, though. It's
Yeah.
good. Are you responsible for a lot of this footage, Howard?
There's a lot of the camcorder footage and these like little clips of diaries and diary papers of what we did back in the 90s. That I'm responsible for that.
So were you the person always with a little camcorder going around?
I think we all did. Well, that Mark said before, we all had these camcorders. We all had enough money to buy these camcorders, and we literally had them in each other's faces. And it was at the point where we were working so hard, we were actually getting on each other's nerves. Well, luckily, we kept the footage on VHS and Hi8 tapes. And, you know, they've used a lot of the stuff in the doc. And it's stuff, you know, when you first watch it, you think, God, I don't even remember that even happened, because we've obviously not watched the tapes back since the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
I know. Well, when you do look back at it, first of all, I'm like, oh my God, look, they're babies.
I know.
He's so young. That the first shot you see is you all kind of singing in kind of it back in a dressing room, getting ready to go on stage. I think it is.
Do you know, that is the funny thing. I don't ever remember anyone, like, who was even holding the camera. I can't remember. Nowadays, it's just natural. I mean, look at us here today, already being filmed. Back then, it wasn't the case, really.
That was me, Gaz, behind the curtain, secretly filming Gaz in his underpants. I'm going to get him one day. I'm going to get him one day.
But that opening shot, we're all on it.
Yeah.
So, like, who was even... I mean, it's bizarre. It's bizarre to think about it, but it's great to watch.
Yeah.
Really is.
I do love it. I mean, having a Netflix documentary, it kind of is good. It's what everyone wants, I'm assuming, Mark. It's a great thing to have.
Yeah, do you know, well, we were excited because we've had a few documentaries over the years, but we had one up until when we got back together, and then so to have the whole story in one piece was what was exciting for us from the very beginning up until, you know, the ups and downs, up until where we are now, and that was something we'd not had. And when Netflix first came to us, maybe 3 years ago, I think it was around This Live tour, and sort of said they'd like to do something. We were in rehearsal, so we were like, oh yeah, no problem, go ahead, and carried on.
Say yes to everything in
rehearsals.
rehearsals.
Exactly, yeah. But and then they came maybe like 2 years later, and then said, okay, we've been through everything, we've got this stuff together to we'd like to take it to the next stage, and it's a massive platform. It's exciting. We're next to Stranger Things, you know, on the Bridgerton, you know, we're up there, so it's good. It's good.
Good. I love it. I love the fact that I have learned already that, Gary, you had to learn how to do the Running Man.
Yep.
You were the only one that couldn't do it.
Well, at some point they had to learn as well, didn't they, right?
See? Yeah.
See what I did there?
Exactly. I agree. I learned that you described yourself as a bouncy band to start with.
Definitely. Still, I mean, we still think we are, I think. Yeah. But yeah, we were definitely bouncy band. We could put routines to anything. Gary would say, I've got this song, Million Love Songs, and us, we were all at the back, like, you know.
Bouncing around.
I love that. But yeah, it's fascinating. I love the footage of you. I mean, I've never seen some of those pictures of you as a little boy, especially singing in all those working men's clubs. And you would say that you would sing in a working men's club on a Wednesday, and then Thursday you'd be in your leather chaps in a club in Manchester.
I know, amazing, right? And I often thought, what the hell are we doing here? There was definitely points in those early days, because I think a lot of people think it's just all mapped out from when we started, but there was so much doubt. Like, are we ever going to actually do this? It was a couple of years of going round and banging down doors and hustling, really, playing schools, nightclubs, under 18. You know, we were trying every angle we could. It was hard, but yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Great fun.
So the thing is, a documentary like this is brilliant because fans like me get to see everything from over the years and learn a little bit more, but also newbies to the Take That world will kind of learn your story. So what will they get out of this documentary?
I guess it's the first documentary we've done that covers from then until now, whereas we haven't done that before. And it's, I think, because they've been there from the very beginning, they you know, they feel everything that's going on in that doc. And it's and again, with a lot of the new footage that they've never seen and we've never seen. I think it's going to be just pure entertainment. I don't really know what they're going to get from it, but I think it's going to be a great watch.
Yeah. And when we last spoke, which was when you were launching Circus, you said that there's, you said it's going to get juicy. I think that was your word there, Gary. But episode 2, from what I understand, is quite a moving one to watch.
Yeah, it is, and it was for me when I first saw it. Because I saw footage of like Howard with his daughter when she was a tiny baby. She's now like in 27 now, so. I'd never seen that footage before, and I saw these guys hanging out a little bit together as well. So
they were best mates.
They were best mates. I never knew that. I wasn't invited to their party. No. Yeah, but it's been 35 years. It's a long time, and I think the story shows the ups and downs. I think it shows friendship, perseverance, belief, hope. But there's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Gary, what's it like when you look back at some of those more difficult moments?
Yeah, it's not the easiest watch for me, a lot of that stuff. Obviously, when we all got back together in sort of 2010, 2011, a lot of the issues which are in episode 2, we put them to bed then. And I remember particularly one trip we were at Robbie's house that I drove away from it that night, and I felt like I'd had the weight of the world lifted off my shoulders, and I haven't really thought about it since then. It was really able to just put it in a box and just let it go, and seeing it all, it's a funny feeling. It really is, but an important part of our story to tell as well.
Yeah, but it's great. Look, the three of you are still going very strong, and you've got, am I right, new music coming out this year?
Music. Yeah.
What kind of music?
Yeah, we've been busy. We've been busy for the last year, right? We obviously knew this year was going to be starting to stack up as a big year for us. We've obviously got this Netflix. Then we've got our Circus tour coming just before summer. We've hoped then by the time September, October comes, we're going to release a new album. So we're going to be recording in April, and we're very excited for the new music.
It's hard though. 35 years, as you said. I think 1990 was actually when things first happened. So it's the 36 years now.
I know.
So how do you create music? Presumably you've got to kind of go, well, what kind of music works for 2026?
It's our 10th album, which I think feels something
special,
don't you? It feels quite special. I think musically, we always obviously we love doing music. We love what we do. That's why we're still here doing it. But I'm really excited about what I'm hearing. I'm excited about us going in the studio. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't find it really. When we're writing, because we all write differently, we write together, we write differently with other people. I find that, personally, I don't really look at trends about what's going on in the charts or, what's going on now, because by the time you release it, I think music changes so quickly that you've just got to write. At the end of the day, you've got to write a good song, and that's what it is. And if the producer, whoever that producer may be, needs to change it to a certain style of what thinks is great or what we're happy with, then so be it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And you get it right. You hit it on the nose quite regularly, don't you? Every time you release...
And it comes from our heart, and I think that makes a difference when you're writing songs, really.
Yeah, and it's the centre of it. It's the centre of everything we do. Obviously touring's important, but new music is always going to be number one. So it's really something our minds have been on for the last year. And so getting it all recorded now is the next big step.
Does the documentary go right up to now, to leading up to the circus tour?
To this life, doesn't it?
Yeah, so 2023, I think, was the last bit we shot for it. Yeah.
Oh, so there's scope for another episode.
Tell them.
A few bolt-ons.
Where's your camera? I thought you'd be videoing this. Just to always make
But we don't
sure.
need to anymore.
Yeah.
You're taking care of it for
We
us.
were doing that for you. Are there any exciting moments that we should all look out for? Is there any little story that we should all kind of keep an eye out for when watching?
Well, there's a new song at the end, which I think's, a few people have mentioned that to me today, this morning. Oh, we like the new song. They've seen the end of it. Some of them have just fast forwarded to the end, I think, to hear the new song, and now go back and watch the 3 hours before. But so that's exciting, isn't it? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Who chooses what the new song that you use is? Is it something that you just go, this is the one that works? Presumably, by now you've got quite a stack of them.
Yeah, that's a bigger team question. That is the music comes from us to start with, and then if we have an A&R guy, we have a record label and publishers, they give their version, and then we just sort of take the best of the advice we're given, really.
If you look back to 1990 when you were all first together, can you imagine what you'd have been like in 2026? I mean, would you have any idea that the three of you would be sitting here now about to do another tour with your Netflix documentary series?
I know. It's a dream.
I think even back in 1990, when you get together first time, you first meet each other, and you start off in the music business and doing what you're doing, you don't even know where you're going to be in a year's time. You're just doing it. You live in the moment, and that's kind of how it was for 6 years, day after day, and then by the end of 6 years, you're almost done, or you feel like you want to finish on top, and that's how it happened. But even then, when we split up in '96, you don't say it's all right because we're going to be back in 10 years' time. You don't even think like that. You think that's it. It's done.
One of the things I like looking back at the clips that I've seen so far is there's quite a nice array of hairstyles, outfits, trends. Have you got a favourite or maybe a low point when you look back at those?
Just hair was great. Just having it was great. Yeah, there's some cracking hairdos, isn't there? I think mine probably for the 90s. Yours as well. You had the curtains, didn't you?
Yeah.
Howard had the dreadlocks.
The 90s, late 90s.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
spiky blonde hair.
It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. So, well, look, thank you so much for chatting today. When are you going to be back together again? Obviously, you're talking about this now, but are you going to go away before you start recording the album?
Yeah, I think we're all heading to
Meeting
Los
in April.
Angeles, aren't we?
Meeting in April.
Do some
And then straight
recording.
from there to rehearsals, really, for the tour.
How's unicycling coming along?
It's not. No, it's an every now and then thing, that is.
Have you
It's
been
like-
on yours, Al?
I mean, again, every now and then. I mean, the
Right.
weather, you have to do it outside, so the weather's absolutely terrible as well. So it's like, you want to be out in the pouring rain on a unicycle,
No.
looking like a complete pillock going down the road.
It's where you need to move somewhere hot to train all
Yeah.
through the winter.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be a great idea. You need to combine wine and training.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I am going to be, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
See, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah.
Maybe a little trip to a vineyard area.
You
in
need
South
to get
Africa or
Howard to
something.
Southern Hemisphere.
unicycle. You need to get Howard to unicycle with one of your bottles.
I do. I
Or
do.
both of your bottles.
Listen, I always need content. Just bring it to me.
It's so good to have you back. Thank you so much for chatting to me as well. I'm very excited about watching the rest of the documentary and also hearing the new thing. Can you tell me what it's called?
It's called You're a Superstar, and it's a bit, obviously, having watched 3 hours of our documentary, I think one thing you'd realise is how important our audience is to us, and so it's almost a little bit of a song to them, this is.
Okay, I look forward to hearing it. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you, and good luck with. I hope everyone adores it. I'm sure they all will. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Nice to see you, Jack.
And you.